do something significant to the tax code in this country, and it's going to take every single one of us to get it done. But you know what? I think there's enough energy in this room to get the job done alone. I mean, you guys are fantastic. It's one of those things, you know, that people come up to you and say, well, how do you feel about the fair tax? And I say, well, I'm a co-sponsor of the fair tax. Of course I am. And they say, oh, yeah, gee whiz, that'll go up, but it will take forever, and nobody's... And you know what? They don't believe that there are people in this country who are willing to dedicate as much time and energy as you are, to get this job done. And so they do not know the hidden power of this idea. But we're going to show it. The other thing, of course, that makes them very, very, very uptight when you start talking about changing the tax code is that they begin to think, there's a lot of the folks in my business, a lot of the folks who are in the Congress of the United States who begin to think about this thing and say, well, now wait a minute, wait just a minute. Change the tax code so that actually people would have control over the amount of taxes that they pay. They would determine what they're going to pay and how much and for what. And instead of the system we have now that allows us to manipulate their behavior, you know, oh, this is very scary stuff to a lot of people in my business. But that's exactly why we have to do it. That's exactly why we have to do it. Lots of folks in it believe that they really do know better than you what you should be doing with this money. They really, you know, you're really nice folks and all, but gee whiz, you really don't understand how this should be done and how taxes should be collected and on whom they should be spent. And if we want your behavior to be modified, well, if we want you to do something, we're going to give you a little tax benefit. If we don't want you to do something, we're going to give you a tax problem. We're going to increase your taxes on that. And that way, that gives all of us, the Congress of the United States, great power. And so when you're talking about taking away power from the Congress, that's when you're running into trouble. But you're talking about taking away power from Congress and putting it in the hands of the people. What a great idea. Every way that we can. I mean, I happen to be the champion of a lot of causes that people say, you know, just doesn't have a chance. We don't have anybody that will stand up with us. Well, they're wrong